All right, guys, well, we're on to a project now that I'm really excited about, and I'm really excited to see what you can create. And that is what I want you to do is using the tutorials and using the things that you've learned about Scratch, I want you to put together your own game. Now, this addition to this is that I want you to make the controller be the EV3 Lego robot. So what that means then is that you can build your game. So using the same blocks, using the same techniques and the same things that we've learned. But then you're going to make a Lego controller that's actually going to control what's happening on your screen. So a couple things that we need to do for that. First of all, you're going to need to make sure that you have installed this program that's called Scratch Link. And Scratch Link will be in self-service, and you should see that up here when it's running you've got this S with the little Bluetooth symbol there, and that's because it's going to connect your robot to your computer through Bluetooth. So that's the first thing. You got to install Scratch Link through self-service, and then you'll see it up here. You always want to check to make sure it's up here in your menu bar. Sometimes it goes away and you just need to turn it back on again. Once you have Scratch Link installed, down here in the bottom corner you'll see that it says add extension, and one of our extensions that we can do then is to connect the Lego Mindstorms EV3. So when you click that, it's going to look for your device, and we'll walk through some steps here in a second. But if you click on this help button, you'll see that it will bring up the options as far as how to do it. So essentially what you're going to do then is you're going to make sure that you kind of go through these steps. One of the things that we found is that if you rename your if you rename your robot Serial, SERIAL, and then the number of your group, so Serial 52, for instance, that sometimes helps it to connect a little bit better, just because you're able to know which one you are choosing and which one you're connecting to. And you also will have to give it a passcode. Usually you have to put in the passcode 1234. But there will be a few things that we can go through. There's also a few different tutorials that we'll do and some starter projects that are on this help page that are going to really help you to do that. So you may want to go through these starter projects before building your own game so that you are able to kind of understand the process and how that will work. Okay? When we go back to our EV3 page, or our Scratch page, you'll see that we now have this Lego EV3 button here. We have all these new blocks that we can work with to put in. That's going to allow us to use our motors to do things, allow us to use the sensors and the touch sensors to control what's happening on our game. So I'm pretty excited to see what you can create.